Alright, we've got a Mossberg video today, and we've already done a video specifically on this shotgun, but there were a couple of questions, people thinking this was a standard 590, claiming that they could read the receiver and it said 590. Well, here's the receiver marking. And here's the heat shield on the gun. And as I said in that video, this gun is exactly how it came to me, except I added this heat shield. I was also asked for the part number. I apologize. I bought this so many years ago, I just don't remember. It did come from MossbergLE, which I believe is Aim Pro Tactical these days. I hear that Mike's still over there. He's a good guy, so you might give him a call if you're interested. I don't know if they sell these to the public. I think so. This one came to me as part of a law enforcement contract order a few years ago for some local officers needing them, but you know, that's how I got it. But yeah, this is a 590A1, and it's, like I said, one I've had for about 5 years. Just a nice, smooth gun. Alright, we'll move on. And continuing on with the 590A1 theme, I've got one I kind of put together here. This started off life as a 590A1 18-inch with the ghost ring sights. Had the standard stock. This is kind of one I've been wanting to put together for a good long time. Finally just did it. But I put on this collapsible stock. It is a Mossberg brand. Kind of like it because it takes standard AR pistol grips and standard AR-15 butt stocks, so you can put whatever you want on it. As I said in my first 590A1 video, the one problem I have is the regular gun has such a long length of pull. This one I like because I can set it comfortably for myself. Right there. This is, like I said, the A1 model with the metal safety, the metal trigger guard. Now what I've done is I put one of the strap pumps on it from a cruiser. I just thought it would look nice on there. And I also put a Mossberg 16-inch breeching barrel that has a permanently attached breacher muzzle brake to make it 18.5. Standard front sight there. I put a heat shield on it, but it's just a standard 590. It went on okay, but the locations don't line up for the screws. So I just put a zip tie on there to hold it today for shooting. I'll grab the appropriate part eventually. It's not a big deal to me. I have the standard 18-inch ghost ring, blade front sight barrel for it too. I also have a pistol grip only cruiser type, the pistol grip kit you can get from Mossberg, so I can run it just as a shorty without the butt stock. But it's nice this way. This is a recoil pad from Mossberg that my cameraman almost tried to take from me by not even paying attention earlier. But yeah, I like having the 20-inch version, but this 18, especially with the shorter muzzle brake barrel, is nice. The collapsing stock means you have a pretty small package for storage. Put it out wherever you want it for shooting. It's a 6 position. The usual. But yeah, just a nice pump. I'm a Mossberg fan. I've owned a lot of Remingtons, had opportunities to own all kinds they've ever made, and nothing against Remingtons, but the Mossbergs just suit well with me. Alright, well, we just shot it. We were having some trouble with the shooting. It wasn't the gun's fault. It was the Winchester value pack from Walmart. We tried the Federal value pack and it worked perfectly. So it's ammo-related issues out here. Strangely enough, it's worked fine on our semi-autos so far, but the pumps hang up just a wee bit. Alrighty, we'll move on. And our last Mossberg today is a 930 SPX. This is the 85370 model. Has the choked pistol grip stock, and this stock reminds both of us of something you'd kind of see on a RPK, which is kind of neat. I like the slender profile. I'm not really a big fan of pistol grip stocks on Mossbergs because of the Tang safety, but the M4 stock you just saw, I put on the A1 there because it's something the military's done and just kind of wanted to have it on one gun. But I was going to keep one of the straight stock versions of these that came in, but after messing around with this one, kind of like the choke stock. And plus it has a slightly shorter length of pull, 13 inches, which works better for my frame than the 14 inch of the standard stock. Like all Mossbergs, it has the tang safety, has a rail on top that's removable, has removable ghost ring sights which are adjustable for windage and elevation. They're made by LPA. M16 front sight with fiber optic insert. I don't know if you can see that. Standard barrel. This has a matte blued finish, almost apart, but I like the finish, real smooth. Has the 7-shot tube on it, so a total of 8. Sling swivels front and rear. Standard patterned sling I put on. Standard polymer handguard. This is the newer style with the oversized bolt handle, knurled handle, which we both really like. Has a Benelli style release, and really a Benelli style loading gate if you notice it. It's got that wonderful little cutout to eat your finger. Honestly, I like the cutout in the regular 590 better, but I understand why they have, for an automatic they had to do it. Something you don't see mentioned about these 930s, they have a metal trigger guard, which I like. I mean, my A1s both have metal. I just like it. I know polymer is just as durable. I know it intuitively, but I just like the metal. You know, personal taste. These have been getting a lot of attention lately. I remember when these first came out and people were a little skeptical, but I have to tell you, for the money, these were about $700 new with the pistol grip, about $650 with the straight stock. It's a really damn good shotgun, and I'm a Benelli M4 owner. But for the money, if you can afford it, don't want to afford a Benelli or even an 1187 Police, this is a great alternative. We have put rounds through it. We've started off with about 10 Magnums, and then we put about 20 standard 2 3/4 Winchesters from Walmart, the value packs, and it cycled flawlessly, and the recoil was extremely manageable. The gun is light like a Benelli, but the recoil, because of it being a gas piston system, is great. Also, like a Benelli, it has a double, I guess you'd say, pusher rod or gas piston rod under the handguard that come back and knock on the bolt sled, the bolt carrier. The bolt itself locks up more like a 590 versus the Benelli, which has a rotating bolt, but the gas system internally looks a lot like a simplified Benelli M4. Very different in the details, but in the general concept very similar. So that probably explains the light recoil. So yeah, good value so far, good reliability. I know 30 rounds isn't a torture test, but first rounds out of the box, no real maintenance or anything, and it's worked great. Removable sights. If I had to ding it for anything, I'd have to say, still sticking with the tang safety on a pistol grip Mossberg is of course a little awkward. It's just, that's the price you pay for any of them. Does have a pretty substantial butt plate. Very nice trigger out of the box, very nice. It has a very smooth bolt, again, new. Sorry, wrong direction, but you can feel it. Hear it, I mean. But yeah, for the money, I can't really think of anything else to ding except for the tang safety. Construction seems well done. Again, it's not a Benelli. There's a few small burrs and things here or there. The trigger group's a little loose, but actually I think on my Benelli it is too. But those are just, minor cosmetic blems you might find on these. Some people have said that the tube spring and follower are not great. They like to replace them with something, say, from Nordic products. We haven't had any trouble out of this one, but I'll be keeping an eye on it to see. It's not a big deal to replace those if you have to. Yeah, this is the 930 SPX tactical type model with the extension and choke type pistol grip stock. I'm very pleased with it. And let's see what time it is. Well, we gotta go. I never miss an opportunity to shoot my M4, and since we were out testing the 930 today, I wanted to bring it out in case the 930 didn't cycle, which it cycled fine, but just to test ammo with. I just put 4 Magnum shells through this one, and I have to say, although the 930 is a very soft recoiling gun in Magnum, this one is still a little bit less, maybe 15% less recoil, 10, you know, notable but not a huge difference. So again, it reflects very well. This is a $1,500 shotgun. That's a $700 shotgun. So I'm going to say the Mossberg compares very favorably, but this is still, I still love this gun. Thanks.